Hi everybody, welcome to the Cozy Hermitage Craft Room. My name is John. For my long-time viewers, you can recognize we're back in the new craft room that's not quite ready yet, and kind of back to our regularly scheduled program. I don't know, I still haven't done much during the week. I was letting my knee kind of handle itself, and it's doing pretty good now. So let me see. What have I done? I can't remember what I've told you people. I don't know whether I've told you I bought a boat or not. On Thursday, I won an auction for a 22-foot sailboat. I've always wanted a sailboat. I met my wife on my 50-foot boat, and that a friend and I owned. And originally I took him, I guess this is some history. Originally I took him to help me look for, this was way back when I was 21, I don't know, quite a while ago. And took him with me to help me look for a sailboat, because I wanted to live on a sailboat and I wanted to be able to sail around and stuff and live on it and everything. So it was going to be a small sailboat. It was just me. But then we were looking, and he saw this big boat, and he said, "Let's look at this." So he looked at it. We wound up buying it, and I would take it out on cruises on Puget Sound, and my best friend brought one of his friends, and this girl he wanted to bring with him. So there was 4 of us, and we went out on the boat to Blake Island, across from Seattle. We were in Tacoma, is where I was out of, and so went up to Blake Island, and I don't know, he just kind of ignored her, and so her and I kind of got along, and you know, when we got back to the dock, everyone went their own ways, and so like I said, well, I'd kind of like to see her again. So I asked my friend if it was all right if I took her out on a date or something. He didn't care. He said that was fine. So that's how my wife Kristen and I got together. And so after that, we decided to get married, and I figured, well, she's not going to live on a boat, so I got rid of the boat. And then I found out afterwards that she would have lived on the boat with me. Well, that's too late. But so every once in a while we would go out and we'd look at boats to see if we could find one we could live on. And I don't know, we never pulled the trigger, and so she didn't like sailboats because windows weren't very big, and she didn't like how they heel over. And so, you know, I've been telling her, you know, you don't have to sail them that way. and everything. So since we've been going camping, we have a pretty nice trailer, but I thought maybe we could do some boat camping, and that boat's good enough to take up into the San Juans and Puget Sound and stuff. So San Juans has some, she likes the San Juan Islands, so I thought maybe I could kind of get her into the sailboat camp if I convince her that the sailboat's kind of fun, and then maybe she'll let us get a bigger one. So anyway, there's a story of my sailboat. No one believed me when I said I bought a sailboat. I had to show them that I won the auction, and yes, I really got a sailboat. Yes, we have to pick it up on Saturday. And so we went going to Idaho and picking up my sailboat. At the same time, picked up a little dog. My wife got a little dog, I got a sailboat. So, it's, can't remember what it's called. Bart Maltese and Have a Malt. I can't remember what they stand for, but anyway, that's what it is. It's really little. It's a puppy. So anyway, that's that. Yeah, so anyway, we had our, I don't know if you had watched the last episode, there was, our grandkids spent 4 days with us, and that was, you know, it was fun. It's nice to see the grandkids. And Mackenzie likes to do crafts and likes to make stuff, and so we made that little bunny hat that you saw. And then she wanted to make a bunny out of a square of knitting. I said, Grandpa, knit a square. I said, well, that'll take a while. And so she picked out the yarn, and I started knitting on it, but it was taking too long for her. So I got going a little bit, and I stopped. It was kind of a sparkly yarn, different colors, kind of Christmassy yarn, I think it is. So I'm gonna work on that some more and see if I can have a square for her next time she comes over. And then there's a way to take the square and you stitch a triangle of thread through it. And then when you pull the thread tight, it pulls everything in, and you wind up with 2 ears and a little head and a body and everything. So it's kind of cool. I thought about doing that myself. So if she wants to do that, I'll finish making the square, and we can do that. And then let me see. Since I got a sailboat, I've been kind of getting back in there. You saw that sailmakers palm that I did on the video or 2 ago. Now this is the ditty bag I made back when I was 22 or 1 or something. I did the splice, did the loop, spliced these 3 ropes together, and you can tell it's moldy, but this was the first thing I did because I used the wrong thread. I used thread that my mom had in her sewing box, and should have been some good whack cotton. So my plan is I'm going to leave that thread in there. I'm going to go over it with my waxed cotton and remake it, or, you know, re-stitch it up. And so I have in here, these are called fids. I don't know how interested you guys are in this. And I have a smaller one coming, but the smaller one, these are bigger ones for big rope, but the smaller one I'm getting would help you do splices like with this size rope. And you saw this, and I went and ordered some sailmaker needles. Sailmaker needles have kind of a triangular point to them, and they kind of gets wide and goes back to narrow again. So I got those, and they go back in the little thing with my little ball thread. And bought some waxed thread. And then I worked on my sailmaker's palm. You noticed it didn't fit me before, so So apparently from when I was 21 to now, my wrist has, or the palm of my hand has grown that much. I had to splice that in so it fits on me without cramping up. And I had to soak this part in some hot water to get it to form to my hand better because it was too tight. So kind of came out all right. I'm happy with it. So and as a refresher, I went and bought the Ditty Bag book off of, I think it was Amazon. When I probably told you, I went to school to learn how to work on ships. And when I found out I was having a son, I pretty much stopped the program and gave up wanting to work on ships and be out for long periods of time. And so I pretty much thought I would be never going back on a boat again, you know, out on the ocean or anything. So I gave just about all of my sailing books, my shipping books, all that watercraft kind of stuff to the library at the Marine School. So lost most of my books. So I've been carefully and selectively rebuying some books just to refresh my memory and get me going again. Yeah. So that's kind of, and my wife's getting ready to go to Turkey, so we've still been, that's kind of a daily conversation. It lasts quite a while about what she's going to do in Turkey and should she do this and should she do that. And then that's, you know, she's excited about it and I'm excited for her. I think she's going to have fun with my daughter-in-law and her stepsister. I think they're going to have a good time. They have some pretty jam-packed days of tourist activities to do, so, you know, they're going to need a vacation when they get back from their vacation. So, but yeah, they're excited, and that's good. My wife's been messaging and talking to her stepsister who's in Turkey right now. And so when my wife goes to bed, she is getting up. And so she, the stepsister, texts and calls Kristen and wakes her up. And then when Kristen, before Kristen gets up like 6 o'clock in the morning, the stepsister's, her name's Joy, is getting ready to go to bed, and so she'll either call or text Kristen, and so it's been kind of interesting. But they're having fun. She's having fun planning. So, we did get. Oh, did I show you? I show you the boards I got for a trim. See the trim boards and the door trim boards. So I need to put those up too. So, yep. So tomorrow I'm planning on getting all the extra drywall out and start patching. It's supposed to be in the hundreds next week, and it's supposed to be starting to get hot again. So we're in second summer. been a lot of dust being kicked up around. The farmers are planting, or I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something out there in the field and kicking up a lot of dust, and we've had windstorms and all kinds of fun stuff for last week, so, or this week, so lots of dust in the air, and it's getting to me. So I think that is about it. Yeah, so how have you guys been? What have you been up to? Have you been crafting, knitting, sewing? You know, I'm interested to see what you guys have been up to. Let me know. Drop me a comment. So hopefully next Friday there'll be a change in this room. That's because I want this room. My wife has to paint this room because she's the painter, and I don't want to wait till she comes back from her trip. I want to be able to move my stuff out here before she leaves. So hopefully, I intend to get stuff done this coming week. So we'll see. Hold me to it, people. So anyway, thanks for watching. You know, if you kind of like it, kind of like my video, give me a thumbs up. And like and subscribe and leave a comment. Yeah. So I hope to see you next Friday. Thanks to all my new viewers. It looked like I had a new subscriber. I think we're up to 82 now. Kind of fluctuates. I win some and lose some. But yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let you guys go now. You know, have a good weekend. Have a good Memorial Day. I think it's Memorial Day, or is it Labor Day? I can't remember. It's a holiday on Monday in the United States. So enjoy your holiday. I think it's Labor Day. Labor Day weekend. Yeah. Anyway, I'll probably put it in the comments what it actually is. I think it's Labor Day. So anyway, have a great weekend, have a great week, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you. Bye.